All right, guys, part 2 of the science of extracts. Make sure you've got your science packet, pages 1 and 2, and it's going to be real simple. We're just going to go over it. Okay, number 1 asks you to sort the following into either the category of extract or solvent. And remember, in part 1, we learned that solvent is like the water in the peppermint tea. It's solvent is the thing that's pulling the other stuff apart. So water pulls those little peppermint particles apart to make peppermint tea. And then extract is the stuff that's left behind after you take away the solvent. So extract was after we had our peppermint tea and boiled away that water, what was left behind is like that essence of peppermint, that strong peppermint flavor. And then we have a whole bunch of categories. So go ahead and pause the video. Try on your own, given that background information, to sort them and then hit unpause and we'll go over the answers. Pause, unpause. All right, water, of course, is a solvent. Coffee, coffee is a hard one because it has water in it and it has coffee beans in it, right? If I boiled down that coffee, boiled it way, 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 way down, I would get just the coffee grounds with no solvent, no water, right? But right now, I'm going to say that that's actually an extract because it's got that coffee flavor in it, right? It's got those little particles of the coffee beans in it. Extract. Tea is an extract. Oil is a solvent, although not a very good one because it doesn't have great polarity. Perfume is an extract and essential oils are an extract. All right, let's move on to page 2. Same thing. I want you to try solving page 2 and then hit unpause and we'll go over the answers. Pause. Unpause. Find at least 3 examples of extracts you have in your home right now and list them below. If you went to the kitchen, that was probably a great place to look, or even the bathroom was a great place to look. So the kitchen, you might have like peppermint extract or lemon extract, or very popular, vanilla extract. All of those would be great. Almond extract, sometimes your parents, if they are into baking. And then also, if your parents love essential oils, or you went into the bathroom and saw mom's perfume bottle or mom's like sugar scrub with like essential oils added to it, all of those are great examples of extracts. Number 3, cinnamon, peppermint, and vanilla extract are oils which dissolve in, ethanol, which is actually alcohol, but it's different than the alcohol you, like a liquor alcohol, right? Ethanol is the scientific name for the pure molecule alcohol, or water. So which one would these essential oils dissolve in? Ethanol. So you sometimes, you wouldn't see peppermint extract put in water, right? That wouldn't be a good thing to put it in, but you would see it put in ethanol, and that helps break it down. True or false? Tea is an oil which dissolves in oil. No, false. Tea is not an oil, and it does not dissolve in oil, right? Tea is an extract which dissolves in water. Bonus question. Why do you think we use boiling water for tea and coffee? And this is boiling instead of cold water. You may have actually seen mom or dad, or maybe you, make tea or coffee with lukewarm temperature water or ice cold water. The main difference is the amount of time it takes to brew. So you can brew tea overnight. It's actually a really fun way to do it because it's low prep. You just put a bunch of tea bags in a cup overnight and pull it out in the morning and it's brewed for you. Same with coffee. The flavor of the tea and the coffee will taste different too. So if I use boiling water, sometimes you get kind of a stronger bitter flavor in the tea and the coffee. Because if you imagine it Hot water has more energy in it than cold water. So water is already good at pulling apart those tea and coffee molecules, but when it's hot and full of energy, it can just rip them apart, right? So sometimes it rips more than just the nice flavors. It rips apart something called tannins. So both tea and coffee have tannins, and that's what kind of gives a bitter aftertaste, which is why when making both tea and coffee, they say not to brew too long, right? It's not that the longer you brew tea and coffee, the better it tastes. There's kind of a point of no return where if you kept brewing it, it would just taste bitter and terrible. But when you brew those tea and coffee with cold water, it's a slower, smoother, gentler process, and you usually end up with some really sweet, smooth tasting tea and coffee. All right, guys, that was science for today. Thanks for your attention. Bye.